AEW just had their final pay-per-view of the year, World's End. The year 2024 is about to come to an end, but one thing that will never end is Tony Khan signing ex-WWE talents. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And you know what? World's End, I didn't watch it. I thought, you know what? I am not subjecting myself to that. Look, it's between Christmas and New Year. I want to try and enjoy the holidays, and it's difficult enough enjoying the holidays when you work in a 9-to-5 job that you hate, and I'm not going to add that extra misery to myself by adding in a 7.5 hour AEW pay-per-view. Now, maybe the pay-per-views don't go on that long, but here, when you're sitting watching AEW, it feels like 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. It feels like 10 hours. It feels like it's never going to end. And sometimes I wish that AEW would just end and put us all out of our misery. Maybe the wrestling business should end, because it's not good. Let's be honest, guys. 2024. It's not been good this year. It's not been good for a lot of years. But let's have a little bit of faith. Let's have some hope that 2025 could be the year. We know that AEW is going into Max. They've got their new deal. Their streaming service is Tony Khan making some plays. Is he throwing some balls? Is he looking for some receivers? Well, he may have found them, because backstage at AEW World's End, we had former WWE wrestlers AJ Francis, aka Top Dollar, and Baron Corbin, who is known as his birth name, Tom Pestcock. Probably nobody knows him by that, so we're just going to call him Baron Corbin, baby. Because, yeah, I mean, that's the only wrestling name I know him by. But apparently both of them were spotted backstage. They were both having conversations with Tony Khan. And AJ Francis was actually at ringside before the pay-per-view started. And he was at ringside with Tony Khan. And he's also addressed his future on Twitter. But let's talk first about Baron Corbin. So Baron Corbin was backstage at the event. However, this is according to Fightful.com, however, he is not legally able to sign anywhere for at least another month. So, what? Baron Corbin's only been released for 2 months? I thought Baron Corbin got released a long time ago. It feels like more than 2 months ago Baron Corbin was released, but apparently he won't be able to sign with anybody until the end of January, which, I mean, isn't that far away. And why not? Look, I've nothing against Baron Corbin. I thought he was decent in WWE. I think WWE kind of wasted him. Not that AEW would do a good job with him, but I mean, at this point, look, if Tony Khan is going to throw at these big money contracts, then you may as well take them. Because why not? I mean, he's gave a lot of money to people that are way worse than Baron Corbin. So why shouldn't Baron Corbin, get in on some of this action and collect some of that dollar? Now, speaking of dollar, Top Dollar, what is he doing? Well, he was backstage. He was speaking with Tony Khan, and it looks like he could be in AEW before Baron Corbin, because he can join AEW on the 1st of January. He was also seen speaking with his former Hit Row teammate, Swerve Strickland. So, he's got the connection in there. He's currently employed by TNA. But listen, this guy talks about his career and how he wants the money. Whether that's character or whether that's legit, we all know that AEW is paying more money than TNA. So look, I can't see why this guy will choose TNA. I can't see why he will remain there if Tony Khan is willing to offer him an all-elite wrestling contract. But AJ Francis did go onto his Twitter, and he said, quote, "We still talking. Deal runs out Wednesday." End of quote. And this was a response to somebody who says, "Damn, didn't know you were done with TNA." So AJ Francis' deal does run out on January 1st. However, he says that he is still talking with TNA. But look, I don't see him staying in TNA. And I've actually watched some of his stuff in TNA. And it's been, I don't want to say impressive, because nothing really impresses me in wrestling these days. But it's been not bad. I've seen some, and it's been entertaining. So, I mean, fair play to AJ Francis. He had a decent feud with Joe Hendry, the prestigious one, the local hero. And I thought it was alright. So Top Dollar, probably should be. And I know this guy gets ridiculed and he gets laughed at because he can't do a dive over the top rope. This guy's what, 350? He doesn't need to do dives over the top rope. And I look at both of these guys, Top Dollar and Baron Corbin. To me, they would both do a good job in AEW. They'd be good for AEW because AEW needs a bit of size. AEW needs some guys that look like they can legitimately fight. You know, especially they're bringing Lashley in there. And, you know, Lashley's AEW career has just stalled. And maybe if he had believable people that he could go and wrestle against, then maybe he could do something. I mean, I could see Bobby Lashley versus Baron Corbin. I could see that. I could see Bobby Lashley versus Top Dollar. But I can't really see Bobby Lashley versus Orange Cassidy without Cassidy, you know, ending up in the back of an ambulance and never to be seen again. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm all for this. AEW signing two guys I think actually deserve a bit of money, deserve a decent contract. You got Corbin, who has got a lot more name value than AJ Francis because he was in WWE longer and he's been more relevant. He's been at WrestleMania. He's retired Kurt Angle, unfortunately. So I think Corbin will probably demand a bit more money. But who knows? I think AJ Francis could be a good deal for Tony Khan as well. And look, I'm not going to get too excited. I mean, nothing about AEW excites me. But look, there could be worse signings, okay? I could be sitting here and I could be bashing Tony Khan for signing another Japanese nobody or signing some 4'5" luchador that weighs 120 pounds. You know, we could be talking about that, but we're actually talking about two guys that, you know, actually do look a bit like wrestlers. So, I think there's a bit of potential here. So, let's see if Tony Khan gets the checkbook out. Let's see if he can give Top Dollar the dollars that is required for him to sign on the dotted line. And yeah, will AJ Francis leave TNA to go to AEW? And will Baron Corbin give up his freedom? I mean, the guy's probably made a lot of money in WWE, but why not make some more before you know, call it quits in the wrestling business? And Baron Corbin, you know, he's too young. I highly doubt he's never going to wrestle again. And why go in the indies? You know, why travel the indies when you can just work one day a month at AEW, and who knows, probably get a multi-million-dollar contract a year. You know, it makes sense. Makes sense. Tony Khan's got a lot of money. He's willing to spend it. You may as well take it. Simple as. Anyway, guys, let me know down below. Do you think these would be good signings? Would you be interested in seeing AJ Francis and Baron Corbin in AEW, or do you not really care? Do these signings do nothing for you? I mean, could AEW sign the entire Attitude Era roster and you still wouldn't care? Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. 2025, fast approaching. We are going to be positive. We are going to hopefully take wrestling into a new generation and actually enjoy it. And maybe just one, even if we can make a couple of videos next year where we don't bash wrestling, even if it's like 2 videos out of the entire year where we praise it, be better than nothing, because right now it sucks. So yeah, 2025 might be the year that Fog Wrestling actually enjoys wrestling again. Till next time though, peace.